Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to another Friday night stream, episode number 115. My name is Tree City Wes. Hope everybody's having a good Friday. I'm just chilling. I actually had a super crazy day and week at work, so today's gonna kind of be a catch-up day for me. I need to dive into this new ERC 404. We got the new Mastodon marketplace went live today. Got some X1 updates, some XNM staking news from Jack. We also had a crazy tweet from Elon referencing some of Jack Levin's work, so got a lot to talk about it. But before we get started, if you could come over to twitter.com, give the stream a retweet, try to get some more hash heads in here. What's up, Clout Cox? What's up, Mindbody Crypto? What's up, Rolando? Welcome, J Red. What's up, Howler? Welcome, Janet. Who else we got in here? What's up, Zahir? What's up, McDingo? What's up, Zen Crypto Deutschland? V Gates. Hoax 404. Yeah, I saw they added the art this morning. I was like, oh, stay away from that one because there was no art showing up. But yeah, it's kind of funny, 404. But I think it's a pretty cool concept. I wish I got in there. I wish I got into Pandora, man. How about that? You could have grabbed that for $200. It's all the way up to like what, 25,000 last I checked. That's insane. That's the price per token. But as always, let's take a look at the crypto bubbles, see what's happening around the ecosystem. And man, what a green day. We got a lot of these altcoins starting to move. These are all small bubbles, but it's because the whole market's moving in tandem. You know, these aren't small numbers. 10%, 15% for eHex, 16% for SUI. We got 10% for regular Hex. It's interesting. eHex says 15%. And, oh, this is Hex Pulse Chain. Yeah, I see. It's got the gradient there. We got PLS up here on the up 8%. That's kind of cool. What is it? So this is the top 100 and it has PLS. That's cool. Shout out to Crypto Bubbles. Let's go take a look at Bitcoin on the Coinbase chart. Pandora's dumb. One has to moon for people to hype in. 404 error. Yeah, I feel that. I was excited this morning. Bitcoin was moving. I woke up, it was over 45,000. And it's just been green candles. This is the hourly chart. Starting to cool off a little bit, you know, now that the market closed for the day. Starting to see a little sell-off. Down to 47,100 though. That's amazing. Got all the way up to 48,200. So a little $1,000 pullback, but I mean, that's kind of textbook right there. That kind of makes me nervous. If we zoom out to the daily, I mean, this kind of looks like the end of our move right here. We're going up and knocking at the door. So we knocked at the door once back here in at the beginning of January. We got rejected off this big golden pocket. Now we're going back up again, trying to knock at the door. If we can break through this $49,000, $50,000 level, man, things are going to get real bullish real quick. But there's also a good chance this forms a double top and we come back down to the downside. Again, this is the daily chart, so let's go look at a cleaner Bitcoin chart. I know I got one that we were looking at recently. And yeah, I mean, look at that. It's just really held that golden pocket. And then the pocket on the other chart here, if we zoom out, you can see this is actually back to the all-time high in 2021. So this $50,000 level, not only is it a psychological level, but it's also a big, the golden pocket and the support resistance from the all-time high. So yeah, McDonald's pattern, double top. It's the big M. But things are starting to feel juicy with altcoins in the altcoin system. So let's go see what's happening on Dex Screener. Zen's been pumping. DB Zen had the big launch today. There's all these new 404 coins. So let's see. We got Zen down 8%, but this is after a big move. I mean, yeah, look at those green candles over the last couple days. We're looking at the 4-hour chart. So minor pullback. We did get up to, what was this? 60445. But we're coming back to this level. Hopefully we can hold here, kind of cool off, take a little break. You know, hold this level here. And then maybe make some new support. That'd be beautiful. See Titan X down 5%. Kind of just moving sideways. I think it was last week. Yeah, about 9 days ago, I claimed my Titan X miner, and it's just sitting in my wallet. I didn't sell it. I didn't stake it. Had this big run up, so I kind of wanted to see where it went, and then it just came back down. So I'm kind of, obviously I'm still up on it, but I'm just kind of sitting on the liquid Titan X, which is a little weird. Look at this chart. This is kind of weird. Zone with 0% on the 24. No, absolutely no volume on the zone WEF pair, even though it's got a $100,000 worth of liquidity. There's only been one sell today, and someone sold $350, and that's the only volume on zone. That's weird. That's just weird. BTC is just gonna climb up. How can it not? Yeah, exactly. This is kind of interesting. DBZen fell back under $1, but it's just going sideways. It really needs to break this $1.20 level. We keep going up to test it. I think after this big run, things are just generally pulling back. It's crazy to see Phantom DBZen all the way up to 2 cents. If we zoom out to the daily, I mean, sheesh. These wicks got all the way up to 8 cents. That had to be just for a couple minutes. I wish I got that. That's nuts. How much? What's the liquidity looking like? Yeah, there's only $500. That's. Eesh. Get these big swings. PDBZen sitting around 30 cents. And I noticed this. I drew this last night, just chilling. I went like, man, this looked like a big old cup and handle. And these cup and handles, you usually take, the rim of the cup, take it to the bottom of the cup, and that's usually the next move up. So if we move out of this handle, we might see, $1 PDXN. If this is the move, if this plays out, we'll see what happens. We'll see if there's any kind of volume in this Mastodon marketplace. Honestly, haven't even looked at it, so I'm kind of hyped to see what we got there. And then we also have some smaller projects we've been buying into. I grabbed some of this ZKZX at 3 cents. Got all the way up to 9 cents. Wish I took some profits, but it's just kind of ranging sideways. We'll watch that one. We have the EBTC. Shout out to you guys using the front end. That's pretty awesome to see. Let's see what it's up to while we're here. Whoops. Damn, $82. That's crazy. Shout out to you guys. We're up to 620,000 PLS. So this is the donation wallet on the EBTC site. So I'd like to do something for the community with this, and I'm not just going to keep this for myself. It was always kind of the plan to see if I can make something, and then this will be kind of the funds for whatever we're going to make next. So that's up to $82 over the last week. That's pretty cool. That makes me feel pretty proud. I built something that people are using. I'm not used to that yet. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to all the people that buy me a coffee, send in a super chat. I really appreciate it. So we got Flight over on PLS. This is the token for that NFT I posted about yesterday. I have no affiliation with this project, but I thought it was kind of cool. What's their website? It was, and it's just I don't want to say stupid. It's just a cheesy little NFT project on Pulse Chain. I saw Crypto Profeta tweeting about it. I thought it looked cool, so I grabbed a couple of these. Looks like they're a little over halfway through their mint. It's only 66,000 PLS per mint, so very cheap mint. And when you mint, you can also claim this Flight token. So I basically minted 10 of these. I was able to claim some Flight token, and I'm just sitting on it. And not expecting anything crazy with this project. It's just one of those cheesy little NFT things. I got a couple of them. I paid like 100,000 PLS or whatever, for 10 of them or something like that. It is interesting as it gets closer to minting out, the price does increase. So every couple thousand, it increases. So they're encouraging you to get in early. But that's punk.flights if you're into the cheesy NFT stuff on Pulse Chain. But that's kind of the old news already. Now we have this whole 404 token. I really want to dive into this standard. It's kind of blowing my mind. It's a fungible NFT. So if you know what an NFT is non-fungible token. Well, this 404 ERC, this new ERC 404 standard makes an NFT, a non-fungible token, fungible. So you can actually break it down and fractionalize it and sell it on a DEX as if it's a token. But every time, for every one whole token that you have, you actually get an NFT of that project. So let me show you what I mean. There's actually one that's built in the Zen ecosystem. So before we get started talking about X1 and mining and the XNM and DBZen, let's talk about this 404 thing real quick. So shout out to, I don't even know his name. It's like OXMR. Let's see if we can find it here. Yeah, OXMR, OX Mr. 33, I guess we'll call him. So I believe he was involved in Zen Garbage Dump. I believe he's one of the people. I know he's part of the Asian community. Shout out to Zen Artist and all these people. They're putting in the work for the Zen ecosystem. So this is actually, what's cool about this is this is the first one on Polygon as well. So this project, the Zen 404 project, is a Polygon Matic project, and it's very simple. You basically buy it on the DEX, and for every full token that you get one of these NFTs. So it's as simple as using Uniswap to buy a token, just like you would with any ERC20. We'll demonstrate that right now. So here, I'll throw this. Now this is the developer, so this is the only contract address you'll want to use, the one directly from the dev. So we're going to take this over. We're going to go to Uniswap, and we're going to connect to the Polygon network. And then we're going to go over to OpenSea. I'm going to make sure we're on the right network first. Get all connected here. What's up, Sixer? Welcome, welcome. Hey man, I'm getting the info out of the Zen ecosystem too. I've learned so much through all of you guys, including you, man. I love hearing your insight in the spaces, man. Keep doing you. Shout out to Sixer. You too, Rolando. All you guys. So yeah, so if you pop this contract address in here, you see this token pop up. It's the MXE MZen 404. So you can see it says I have 2 tokens. I have 2 full tokens, and I can just sell them for 41 Matic. Right now I have 19 Matic, so I could buy, I don't have enough for a full one, but I could buy a fractionalized one. So that's kind of one theory that I think is really cool about this 404 strategy, is it's native, decentralized, fractionalized NFT trading. So right now, platforms like KuCoin and these centralized exchanges do offer fractionalized NFT trading, but it's so centralized. It's on a central exchange. They basically make up the tokens. They can take your tokens away. There's no ownership, but you can speculate on the NFT. So like if you wanted to put $100 in Bored Ape, and you expect the Bored Ape to go up 10%, you could buy a chunk of that Bored Ape and it'll go up, and then you could sell, and take profits. You don't have to have the whole NFT. You can only throw like $100 if you wanted, and you can leverage it even. What's cool about this is this kind of decentralizes it. It's using a DEX rather than a centralized platform like a KuCoin. So that's pretty amazing. You basically throw, 19 Matic, and I would get 0.9 tokens. If I don't have a full token, then I can't see the NFT. I don't actually have the NFT. So if I did buy this, I would have 2.89. I would only have 2 NFTs. If I had enough to buy 3 tokens, then I'd have 3 NFTs. So that's pretty cool. Now, if I go over to OpenSea, it's going to take me to the More Football page, like every time. I must have this in my favorites or something. That's funny. Shout out to Trevon. Hey, look at that. I got a little TG Zen liquidity position. What wallet is this? Come on, MetaMask. Let's go. Oh my goodness, this is annoying. Fuck OpenSea. I feel guilty even going to OpenSea for what they did to those NFTs. And this is why they suck. This is taking forever. I just want to show you guys. Okay, so now if you look on the DEX, I have a balance of 2 MZen 404s. It's these little NFTs. Basically cost 41 Matic for 2 of them. But since I have 2 full tokens, I have 2 NFTs here. So you can actually see I have number 149 and number 148. And I listed one for 99 Matic just to set a floor price. And you can see I got some Zunicorns here, got some DB's NFTs. So I'm excited to check out the DB's NFT marketplace as well, Mastodon. But this is pretty slick. I mean, I own this NFT and I can sell it as a token on the DEX. I can trade it as an NFT in the NFT marketplace. If the floor price goes crazy, I could sell half of it and keep half of it and speculate on the price continuing to go. Or I can sell the full thing on the DEX for a little cheaper. If I wanted to make a little more profit, I might try to list it a little higher on the marketplace. And the whole game theory behind how it's an NFT and a token is really just boggling my mind. But then there's other cool features. So if we head over to Polygon Scan, I wonder if I can do this. We're going to try to do this live on stream. I haven't tested this, so I don't know if this is even going to work. But so we're going to pop the contract address into Polygon Scan. So this is the MZen 404 token tracker. We can see the contract. We can see there's write and read functions. You can see the burn Zen amounts, the data URI, all these different things. So I can actually go to the write contract, and there is a function to burn Zen. Now I wonder if we can make sure it uses the Zen burn interface. Why don't we just save some time and ask ChatGPT? Let's just see. We should be able to see it in here, actually. Yep, right here. iBurnable token. So it is using the iBurnable token interface on the Zen contract. So when I run this burn Zen function, I should be getting those X1 burn credits that I can convert into XN in the future. But I'm also going to be turning my Zen NFT a different color, maybe. Let's see if this actually works. So I am going to come in here. We're going to connect the MetaMask, make sure I'm on account 1. So if I sell the tokens, the NFT disappears. It gets burnt. And that's one of the things I'm struggling to understand, actually, is when I sell the tokens, I get a different NFT. So that kind of works in this style. Whoops, where am I? That kind of works in this style of NFT where everyone's the same. There's no real rarity, but I don't know how that will work in an NFT that needs a rarity, because you could just sell, 0.1, then buy back 0.1, then get a different NFT. Sell 0.1 and buy 0.1 and get a different NFT. So I don't understand how it's can be more or less rare, like a rarity chart on an NFT collection. But I just don't know. That's something I'm not sure of yet. So I'm pretty sure I do have some Zen here. I got a couple billion I claimed a couple days ago. Let's make sure. Maybe I don't. Oh yeah, here we go. So we got 8 billion. So let's burn 1 billion. What happens? All right, so if we burn 1 billion, will it turn my Zen NFT red? I don't know. So it's unable to estimate the gas. But we're gonna send it. Just send it. Let's see what happens. It's probably gonna fail. That would be sick if it worked and then it actually converts the URI. So I don't feel as bad just burning my Zen for this. I'll never visit OpenSea again. Maybe these will be on Mastodon. That'd be pretty cool, right? Sixer, that's a good question. Do we know the method for burning Zen? I don't. That's what I'm testing right now. I'm curious if just using their contract to burn the Zen will actually turn it a different color. I don't know. We should go look at Omar's. Well, while we wait on this transaction to go, I wonder if he's posted about that. Interesting color changing. Can be burned. After burning Zen, the color of your NFT will change. It starts as blue and you can transform into green, yellow, and red and orange. A total of 5 colors. So I'm just sending it. I just basically, you know, just burned. Well, I'm trying to, but Polygon's hating. $30 Quay? That's not good. Doesn't it need to be like 300? My MetaMask is struggling today. See if that does anything. So yeah, like I said, this is just kind of a chill night for me. I don't really have any show planned. I'm just kind of testing some things out. I want to see if I can change this color by burning the Zen, but all right, so we're doing the nonce trick. If I send it with the current nonce at a higher gas, it should skip that transaction. Oh shit, what up, Zen Crypto Deutschland with the €2, €2. How much will be XN price after 30 days, you think? Can't even speculate on it. It's so tough to call. I don't know if we're going to be talking in cents or if we're going to be talking in dollars, or, you know, are we going to be dealing with 6 zeros, you know, 10 zeros? I have no idea. It's a very good question. Only time will tell. Well, now that I just fucked up my wallet, I don't know if I'm going to be able to demonstrate this for you guys. Let's try switching over to llama nodes, see if anything happens here. Oh my gosh, this is slow. What is happening? Do I just have too many wallets open now? Is that the thing? Please not 10 zeros. I've had enough of those. I feel that. Alright, is Polygon just dead? Like, do we just have to use the ZKM thing now? What is happening? It says I don't have enough Matic in my account, but it says I have 19 Matic in my account. Alright, well I guess we'll come back to this in a little bit. What the hell is happening? Every time I have, this is why I fucking hate Polygon. Every time, it never does what I need it to do. I have trouble claiming NFTs. I have MetaMask just does this shit all the time. For some reason, it tried to send this transaction at 30 Gwei, so I'm just like fucked right now. Why does it cost 81 cents to send myself one Matic? Or maybe that's just the cost of the transaction. All right, we're gonna try one more thing, and then I'm giving up on the polygon. If 7 to 9 zeros, I'm going in big, like Japan. I feel that. I feel that. Nice to be live. Hell yeah, man. I'm glad you're here. Glad you made it to one. I'll try to go live early during the weekend, for sure. You gotta go live too, bro. All right, what am I doing? So, let's try this Polygon DRPC. Seems to be a block ahead. Nice to be live. It's nice to be alive. Zero-matic. Shout out Zen Crypto Deutschland.
All right, let's fucking hash.
Shucks. This thing's hating on me. Typical Polygon. Hey, okay. So I did the Gwei thing. So that went through at 50 Gwei. Okay. So let's try to burn again. Let's do it the right way. So if we go back to the contract, grab the address. Contract, right? Connect to Web3. So I'm connecting my wallet directly to the Block Explorer, and then I'm going to type in 1 billion. So that last transaction went through at a 50 Gwei. So I'm going to send this one at like 55. We'll set this to 50. And we'll set this to... So we'll see if this even goes through. If this doesn't go through, we'll move on. But trying to see if I could turn the Zen 404 NFT a different color by simply burning Zen through their contract. Transaction's been reverted. Motherfucker. All right, let's let it try just estimating on its own, maybe. You fucking Polygon. This is the most typical Polygon shit ever. All right, so it's sent it with 30 Gwei again, so that's just great. See if we can pump it up to 50. That is so annoying. I need to figure out how to fix that because it does not let me... All right. We'll come back. So anyways, later in the show, if I don't forget, we'll see if that turns the NFT red, like in this picture here. So that would be cool if we can get that to work. That's kind of the whole mystique around this 404, this ERC 404 is not only is it an NFT, it's also an ERC20 token, and it's also has a URI that can be manipulated, kind of like the Zen maps. So how cool, this makes me want to launch Zen maps as an ERC 404. I think that would be pretty cool, right? You You motherfuckers. Come on. I'm just burning through my polygon here. So anyways, let's go take a look at some tweets. We got some big news around the ecosystem. And yeah, let's get into it. So the first one here, I want to congratulate Roz on a successful launch. Kudos to DBZen crypto team for the Mastodon marketplace launch. Enjoy on mastodon.dbzen.org. Let the trading begin. We've had a lot of fun. Now we look like Coco, so shout out to Coco. She's passed out. Long day. Shout out to Cloud Cox in the chat. We appreciate you guys. Congrats on the launch. So this is exciting to see. We're going to dive into this once we run through these tweets, but here's the official tweet from the team. What's up, Craig Crypto? Welcome. You made it a little late. Hey, we started a little late. So after relentlessly pushing through the huge volume of work, we successfully deployed on Ethereum. They successfully deployed on Ethereum and Polygon. Please take note, due to the large amount of ZenFTs and DB's NFTs and the high GUI and the initial data script, it'll actually take a couple days to index everything. So keep that in mind. You know, I'm not sure we'll be able to do anything tonight. It'll probably, and I have a feeling it was strategic that they launched on Friday. So it'll probably take a couple days for the indexing to happen. So they started the indexing today on Ethereum and Polygon, and it'll probably finish over the weekend. That's what my guess is. I'm just kind of speculating there. So there's some updates regarding the launch progress. Due to the large amount of ZenFTs and DB's NFTs, plus the high GUI, the script collecting the initial data set will run for the next couple days. Then, yeah, if you have any issues, definitely reach out to Roz and team. Let them know. They want to fix it. So that'll be exciting. But man, I can't believe this happened today. So shout out if you guys noticed this crazy tweet. Now, we get pretty wild speculating on stuff in the Zen ecosystem. So it all started with this tweet earlier. Shout out to this guy, this John Ehrlichman. I've never heard of this dude. He's into tech stocks, business history. He's an anchor on the Open on Bloomberg. So I guess he's a TV anchor. So he tweeted a picture of none other than Jack Levin's first server rack back in his IT days. So this is a picture of Google's first server rack. And if you're a Zenian in the Zen community, if you're in the Zen Blocks chat, you know this picture. You know that this is Jack. He's talked about cutting his hand on the boards and bleeding, and you know he called them pizza boxes and all these different things. So Elon happened to respond to this tweet. Elon Musk, you know, of X, responded. It said, very, very impressive. I remember Larry Page telling me about this not long after they put it together. First principles thinking. It costs less and is much easier to be cool if you don't put a box around the motherboard. So here's Elon Musk saying that Jack's Google server setup is very impressive and it's first principles thinking. Like, what? Elon Musk said Jack's work is first principles thinking. Like, just let that set in for a second. That just blows my mind. What world are we living in right now for this to come true? Like, so not only did Twitter change their name from Twitter to X on Jack Levin's birthday, now Elon's out here talking about Jack Levin's server rack and how it's built with first principles thinking. And then Jack immediately chimes in. I've built hundreds of these. We call them a pizza box, 4 motherboards with 1 power supply unit. Very price efficient. Like, yeah, exactly, Rolando. It's a simulation. It feels like a simulation. Like, what is going on? So, I had to tweet out a picture of this same server rack with Jack in front of it. So how funny is this? Here's that same server rack that Elon is commenting on, and with Jack pointing at it. Like, what? Like, so this makes me speculate. Are we being like, I don't want to say trolled, but like, could X and X1 and XN have some sort of connection? Like, apparently Elon Musk is aware of Jack Levin's work, at least his work at Google. You know, he talked to Larry Page about it. Like, what is happening? This is so insane. So I thought that was pretty awesome. I think that's a sign of the genius that we're working with. You know, a lot of people don't give Jack the credit, and Jack's, you know, he's a man of the people. You know, he's in the chats, he's in the trenches with us. He's not like these other founders that are kind of act like they're above everybody. And I think a lot of people in the community take it for granted that you can just hop in a chat and chat with someone like Jack, where there's Elon Musk out here saying that his server rack's pretty impressive and it's built with first principles thinking because it costs less and is much easier if you don't put the box around the motherboard. Like, crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some kind of relationship here, you know, just speculating. You know, are Jack and Elon aware of each other, and are they working together? Exactly. Nice rack. So that was pretty exciting. And then, so in the midst of all that excitement, not only we have the DBZen Mastodon marketplace, not only is Elon Musk talking about Jack's very impressive work, his nice rack, we also have Jack tweeting about XNM is stakeable for yield. Now, how crazy is this? So he just slid this in here today around 3 p.m. Didn't think we'd notice, but ZenBlock's XNM ERC20 token will be stakeable for yield in XN on the X1 chain. Only 600 billion XNM Xenium, or 600 million Xenium will be available. Proof of work Argon 2. So how crazy is that? He just slid that in there. You can, so if you're mining Zen blocks, you'll be able to stake your Zen blocks in X1 and earn XN and XNM yield. That's insane. Like, by the way, guys, shout out to Augmented, the sick ass hash head. Yeah, 600 million. So there's only ever going to be 600 million Xenium. I have 100,000 of them right now, boy. That's pretty exciting. Let's go. Let's fucking hash. I'm ready. This is so exciting. And it just continues to buzz. We got Bitcoin absolutely pumping up to 48,000. We got all this crazy news, you know, all these characters interacting on Twitter. It's just a wild, wild ride. And then there's even more news about X1 and XN. Jack dropped this tidbit yesterday. X1 Labs will produce the hypersequencer. So what the hell is the hypersequencer? The hypersequencer is an embedded layer 2 like tech which would allow up to 80,000 inscriptions inside of a single block. Already demoed the sub-second block consensus times. All layer 1s are snubbing inscriptions. X1 will embrace them. So that's kind of a shot at Avalanche if I've ever heard one. You know, Emin Gunserer and Avalanche are really, they hate inscriptions. They don't want anything to do with it on their chain. You know, same with the likes of Polygon, and really the only one that's embraced it is Bitcoin, but that's because it's the community first chain. And that's exactly what Jack is doing here. He wants to embrace inscription, so he's building this layer 2 like technology, this hyper sequencer roll-up technology, to have this ridiculous inscription block time of 80,000 mints per block. And these are 1 second blocks, so it's basically going to be 80,000 inscriptions per second. That's just insane. That's just insane. Now, my only question about that, though, is the thing that gives the value to the inscriptions is kind of the price of gas. You know, same with Zen. It's like the gas of that chain kind of sets the floor of the inscription. So it makes me wonder if the inscriptions are cheap, where's the juice gonna come from? Where's that floor gonna come from? Jack's the new Satoshi. Changed my mind. I feel that. He's got some chickens. Shout out to Clout Cox again. He's everywhere. Jack says they're his babies. One thing I didn't realize, my wife Allie, shout out to Janet, she mentioned she said that everybody in Hawaii has chickens because it's so hard to get eggs out there. I didn't really put that together. I thought that was kind of a interesting thought. So yeah, exciting stuff. Elon and XNM staking news in 24 hours. Shout out to J Red.
That's for the DGNs and OGs.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. They look like Rolando's babies. I think his pictures are down here too, right? Where you at, Rolando? That's a weird looking chicken right there. What's the dog's name? That's a nice dog. Shout out to Tad Ape. He's got his Zenpire NFT. I'm not sure if these are inscriptions or if they're going to be NFTs, but this is pretty awesome. Shout out to Tad Ape. He's a big part of the community too. Did that polygon? Ah, it's stuck, motherfucker. Fail. Execution reverted. It's because I got to send it with more gas. I also might need to approve it on the Zen contract. No, because I'm the one doing it, so I shouldn't need to approve it. There's wild chickens running all over the island. You'll see them at gas stations walking across parking lots. That's cool. I've never been. That's interesting. The more you know. Yeah, shout out to JRed22. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to try this one more time. Oh, maybe I need the approval for the... That's probably what's happening here. So I'm going to grant the contract approval for spending my token ID. So I got to get the token ID from OpenSea. I want to see this. I don't think anybody's done this yet. Every fucking time. How do I get this shit out of here? All right, so I got to get the token ID. Hawaii's a paradise. Man, I want to go. All right, so 10,000 colors change. Oh, here we go. 149. Is there a link to the Explorer? I just want to make sure. I'm not sure if there's a 0 in front of the token ID. Nope. Okay, so it's just 149. So we'll go back to Polygon. So we're going to allow the spender to be the contract, and we're going to allow it to... I'm wondering if I have to do this because it has to update the URI. So I'm going to allow it to... I'm approving the contract access to my token ID 149. So we'll see what happens here. This might be why I'm getting that gas error as well. Yeah. I get so frustrated when I have to work with Polygon. Motherfuck. Captain's Mast. He also said in the space that the company had been very successful in the AI space. Man, you know what's up? So this crossed my mind earlier. I almost said this crossed my desk earlier. I guess it did. But have you guys heard about Sam Altman? So it's also funny that, so Elon's talking about Jack's rack, and now Sam, so, and then Zen The Zen team also said they're working on this huge AI project and they're going to meet with these AI people. Well, today, the OpenAI CEO, Sam Altman, announced that he's seeking $7 trillion for a new AI chip project. Like, so there's going to be a $7 trillion funding round for OpenAI CEO's new AI chip company. And I think what he's going to be doing is, you know, instead of right now AI, you need hundreds and hundreds of GPUs, you know, different GPUs, server rack GPUs. I bet they're going to be building specific AI chips, you know, chips dedicated to AI rather than using these graphics cards and these GPUs. So, I mean, that's just insane. It's like you got Sam Altman, you got Elon Musk, and then you got... So are they building a payment system on X that's going to have Grok, the AI, use this new $7 trillion chip, and it's all tied together with the X1 blockchain? We can dream, right? It's all nuts. It's all insane. I'm so excited for Zen right now, though. This transaction was not mined within 50 blocks. I think we're gonna be fucking rich. Too funny. Difficulty is not dipping, that's for sure, that's for sure. Man, I wanted to burn this thing. I want to turn this thing red. Polygon's being an asshole again. Should I sell my Matic? Hey, it confirmed. Nice. They heard me. All right, so now that that confirmed, I'm wondering if that's what the issue, now that we've granted the contract, the approval to edit token ID 149, let's go ahead and burn 1 billion Zen. And this time I'll let it go. I'll speed up the transaction a couple times. Yeah, this is, it just says it's not on token burned. So maybe I have to run that one next. I don't know. This is interesting. I might just be burning Zen for no reason. Oops. Ah. All right, so we sent one. All roads lead to Zen, that's for sure. And it's interesting because that's kind of backwards. All roads lead to X1 through Zen. In my opinion, anyway. I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait for the official documents. So I think after I run this, if this is successful, then we'll try to run the on token burned with my address. And we'll see what happens. I think Jack's playing the same chess game that Richard Hart is, but doing with polar opposite delivery and mission statement. I know, right? Jack seems so calculated. He seems to know. These little tidbits seem to drop at certain times, and he I don't know. Maybe it's just. I don't want to say luck, but maybe it's just, you know, I'm reading too much into it or something. But they got that timing thing down. It seems like. It really should not take 10 minutes for a Polygon transaction. It used to be the shit, right? Well, let's go check out Mastodon while we wait on that. So this is the Mastodon marketplace. It's officially live. Shout out to Roz and DBZen. So I'm kind of curious what we can do here. Let's take a look. I think it's still indexing as I mentioned earlier, so I'm not too hyped on this. I don't think anything's gonna work, but just to be able to see this and see how nice it looks, I'm really excited about it. So let's take a look at this user interface. Maybe we'll try to list one. No one can embarrass him in spaces. I know, right? That's crazy. He's solid. So are there any listed yet? I wonder. So if I hit listed here, no NFTs are listed yet. So can I try to list one? I could list this guy, number 5554, total power 19. Let's see if it works. My NFT may be at risk. Yeah, because I'm listing it on the marketplace, bro. Okay, error listing NFT. I have a feeling we have to wait for the indexing to finish, but it might also be a Polygon thing. But this is pretty cool. Some of these NFTs, like check this out. This looks cool. The DB's NFT logo here. Nice colors. I dig it. So the other big one is on Pulse Chain, there's this Gophers. And this one's kind of cool because I'm way up on it. No. But it's actually legitimate art attached to it. So there are a couple floating around. Like there's the HOA one that's kind of cheesy. It's just like a blinking orange. But if you go to, what is it, NFTs on Pulse? NFTonpulse.io. So it's getting back to the ERC. What the hell is this? So these are what the actual NFTs look like for this Gophers project. So if you go to PulseX and you buy one whole Gopher token, you come over to this NFT marketplace, you can see what your NFT looks like. And then you can keep it, you can trade it, you can make an offer, you can list it. So each of these listed are an actual NFT token. And that's why this price is so high. Like this is the floor price for the NFTs. You can come over here and sell your NFT instantly because there's NFT tokens in the liquidity pool. So you can actually, and obviously there's Raft Pulse in the liquidity pool too. So if you can come over here and you can buy a token, or you could sell a token. But when you buy the token, it turns into this NFT over on the Pulse Chain marketplace. It just blows my mind. That's such a cool thing. So this was one we were kind of speculating on. And obviously I didn't want to pay $600. Didn't mean to hit that. I didn't want to pay $600 for a whole token. And that's one of the beauties of this decentralized NFT. Fractionalized NFT, I should say. So since it's fractionalized, I can actually cut it into fractions, and I only bought like 0.07 of this NFT. That's now worth $56. So I think I paid like 300,000 Wrapped Pulse. That's now worth 430 Wrapped Pulse. So it's just kind of a way for me to speculate on the price of this Gophers token, and you can see it's starting to do its thing. I mean, really, it looks like it's about to roll over, so it might be a good time to take some profits. But that's besides the point. Selling NFTs is the worst, isn't it though? That's what's nice about this whole ERC 404 is I can just come over to PulseX. And I might do that. Why don't we do that live on stream? And it's actually the swap.hedron. Hedron. I always like new tech, so this is just kind of... I know I keep talking about the ERC-404, and it doesn't have too much to do with the Zen ecosystem other than the Zen burn token, but I think the new tech's pretty cool. So the one thing to be wary about is that this is not an official EIP yet. So EIP is Ethereum Improvement Proposal. They basically get approved. Where's the... And when they get approved, it's a whole new standard. So this is not like an approved standard in the Ethereum world or the Ethereum blockchain just yet. I need Pulse Chain. So this is just speculation. There's a chance that they come out with a standard and these aren't like under that umbrella. This is so new. It's a very new type of thing. So if they change the standard, some of these NFTs might not, and that's just, that's kind of the risk. I'm not saying that's what it is. That's just kind of the risk of dealing with it. So if we come back over here, pop in the Gopher address. So just like a token, you put in so this shows up as the Goph. It's the good old fashioned security. Good old fashioned unregistered security. That's what Gopher stand for. So I gotta make sure I have the right wallet connected. And like I said, this is unproven tech, so I did use a side account. I didn't use my main account. I created a sub account under my main account and used that instead. So I paid 300,000 PLS. And now I can sell this for... You have to sell it for Wrapped Pulse too, and that's the other thing. Yeah. I keep having to go get the Wrapped Pulse contract address, which is kind of annoying, but that's when you know you're early. It's when you have to constantly go find the contract address, and they make it as difficult as possible to buy. That's when you know you're early. So I'll pop the contract in for the Wrapped Pulse. And now there should be liquidity. So boom. So now I can sell the Gopher, make 100,000 PLS. I'll probably just speculate on it, to be honest. I don't really have a reason to sell it at this point. It could go to zero. It's only, a couple, basically turned 30 bucks into 50 bucks, but I want it to 10x really, so I'm just going to keep it in there. But anyways, so you can see this is on the DEX, but it's also on this NFT marketplace. So if you buy one of these whole tokens on the DEX, if I sit here and say, I actually want one Gopher, it's going to cost me 5.7 million Pulse. But if I buy that, I'll actually get one of these mint IDs and be able to sell it and keep it and view it and treat it like an NFT. So it's definitely interesting tech. And these are on Ethereum. The one on Ethereum is going absolutely insane. It's called Pandora. These little boxes, Pandora's box. And a single NFT is currently $22,900. Like, is that not insane? Got all the way up to 25, fell down to 20, so there's these $5,000 swing. Imagine just owning a JPEG and it just drops $5,000 in value in less than an hour. What is this? This is 17... 18. So yeah, in less than an hour, it drops $5,000 in value. That would make me sick. I don't have it like that. that would hurt. Rap PLS is trash. I know, bro. The real PLS is so much better. Fuck the rap shit. That's funny. And then shout out to the EBTC crew. I'll probably spend a little time working on this weekend. If I don't play, I definitely want to play some Call of Duty. So shout out to Howler. I'm looking to get into that after this. But I also want to work on the interface for the EBTC project. And this is just a for fun. You can come over to the Telegram. I'll drop the link to the Telegram in the stream here. But I mean, this is just us playing around. There's currently 39 people in the group. Actually, I don't know if I can invite you. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, there's no public share link. Oh wow, they bought evmbitcoin.com. I didn't realize that. Oh, that's me. I said I really appreciate you using the mint tool. That's funny. Sorry, I'm just getting confused. Anyways, so this is the little utility I built. You can come over here. You can mint some EBTC. There's the Pulse optional PLS donation if you want. You can put in, 10 million billion Pulse. It'll go right to my wallet. I appreciate it. You can also just uncheck it if you don't want to donate any money. You can do it completely free. It puts this little status on the bottom so you can see if it was successful, where you're at in the process. You can see I got 50 EBTC in this account right now. So in that wallet, I'm basically just not touching it. I'm up to $82 in donations just for building this little app from people keeping that checkbox checked. So I really appreciate you guys for sending these over. I'm hoping to add some value to the project in some way with these funds. So the more you can check that box, the more it'll help it out. But that's just for fun. EVM Bitcoin, like what the fuck is that? That's funny. You can always come over to hashhead.io. Check your Xenium account stats. You can see what rank you are, how many Xenium, how many Zunis, how many super blocks you have. You can see I'm up to 162,000 Xenium with 25 super blocks. I'm really happy about that. I got all the links to the Xenium ecosystem, including Zen.pub. Shout out to Zen.pub. Also, shout out to Zen Crypto Store. Shout out to Zenify. They're awesome. So now that the validators are back up, the system's back on, you can also come over to hashhead.io, click on the claim hash button, and you can start claiming your hash tokens if you're staked in validator number 8. So now that the X1 testnet chain's back up, you can come over here, make sure you're on the X1 testnet. So we'll switch over to the X1 testnet. Pull up one of our accounts here, and then toggle the button. Give it a second here. So boom, you can see I got 840 hash tokens. You got 150 staked in the validator, and then I can hit this claim hash button at the top here, and it'll actually send this transaction and send me 420 hash tokens that I can claim every day. And now that the validators are online, these transactions are working again. You can see my last claim times right now just bumped up to 1260 hash. And also, if you're feeling super motivated, you can actually come down to the bottom and click on the hash token contract. And there's a validator NFT that you can do. So you type in the hash rewards, and there is a hashhead.io validator participant contract. And I didn't build the front end for this, but you can always come in here. First, you have to approve the XN, then you can mint 999. You can mint the NFT. It'll take 999 hash tokens from you. So you basically have to go to approve the hash tokens. I'll build the front end for it. It'll be easier that way, but that is a thing you can do. So there's that. What else do we got going on? There's so much. I got my vast referral down in the description. You can also buy me a coffee if you're interested in supporting the channel or these tools we're building here over at Hashhead. Trying to think. I know I have some other stuff to talk about. Shout out to Zen Crypto Store. Shout out to Pulse TGC. Those guys are cool. Jack's taking notes in buildings. We are so early, for sure, for sure. Wonder how my I haven't checked on my miner in a couple I know I check the Vast interface just to make sure it's running, but I haven't logged into it lately just to see what's happening. So let's take a look. The Tmux attach. All right, so we're mining 1,808 blocks. Oh, I hate when that happens. So we're up mining 1,808 blocks, 808. Hey. So we got 676 normal blocks, 1,132 Zunis, and that's on 12 A2000 cards, getting about 6,000 hashes per second. And I'm only paying 40 cents an hour for that. So I'm holding on to these as long as possible. That's for sure. I think I got about 3 weeks left on this miner, and I've mined this many blocks in 418 hours. So this thing has just been beasting, has not stopped, has not been rebooted. It's running 418 hours straight. It's insane. Yeah, 134,000 difficulty right now. That's getting up there. What's up, Nomad? What's up, Dank? What's up, Cray? Rebooting was good advice. Miners poop out. Yeah, they do. They do. And that's a memory thing. So sometimes, the softwares will get memory leaks and it'll run out of memory and it doesn't reclaim that. So rebooting will kind of just refresh all the hardware, clear out the memory, and then you can kind of start from scratch. So that's cool. Let's go check out. I bet I have some. I wonder how many validator claims I have. This will be the last thing. So if we go over to staking, first let's check what is this, wallet 2? So this is the zenmaps.io validator 154. And I have 24 XN to claim. That's exciting, man. Imagine it. It's going to be claiming XN. I'm so pumped. This makes me so happy. I don't know if you could tell. I'm just like giddy over here. Like I've done nothing to earn this 24 XN except make sure the server stays online. Run a couple updates for it. Boom, so fast. Got my rewards. Now I can go do stuff. So if I switch wallets, let's go. And then this is the big one. I want to see what this one is. Oh, it's actually less, which is kind of funny. I only got 22 in the Hashhead one. I was expecting this to be a lot more. That's funny. That's cool though. I'm gonna make sure we're in the right account. Earning XMN's going to work. Yeah. Cool. These super high gas fees, we're looking at 0.0002 for a gas fee. Too high. We need to add like 3 zeros. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, this is kind of the thing. So we got XN all over the place doing its thing. We're claiming hash tokens. We're testing the validators, keeping the validators updated. I'm wondering if anybody's building any DeFi contracts. We need some more tokens and some things to test. We got to add some transactions. So shout out to you guys for doing the X1 testnet stuff. And for all these transactions you do, you're actually earning a portion of the airdrop. So there's going to be the community airdrop. I bet there's going to be like a portion that's going to be the tester airdrop. And we'll see what those allocations are eventually. Getting real excited for that. So did our burn transaction ever finish? Let's take a look. Back to Polygon. My new least favorite chain. Because it's so fucking slow. Burns End failed. Great. Oh wait, that said dropped and that says approved. What? So I wonder if I run this on token burned, if this does anything. sweat on my shades here. Oh, it's so bright. Well, let's see what happens. Man, I feel so out of the loop with the Bitcoin land. I've kind of stayed away from Bitcoin and ordinals for the last couple of days. There's just so much happening over there. I was ready to participate in that Merlin chain, but then I saw Benobi's review, and I was like, that does not make me want to participate. So, shout out to Crypto Slow. He's been posting about it. Sounds like it's going to be a good opportunity, but this just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. The Bitcoin layer 2 score for the Merlin. Oh no, this is Botnix. This is different. But yeah, he's really going in on the layer 2s, which is good. We need this kind of we need to dig into these projects and vet them out. I don't think I'm doing this correctly. I'll have to take a look at that. Might be a good time to take a little profit on gophers. Hopefully it just forms another flag and keeps going. It was savage. It made me not want to do it anymore, so I didn't. Shout out to you. Shout out to Benobi. I'll never forget. Do you guys remember that one space where he came in and Simple was all excited and I was excited because I'm like, hell yeah, new Bitcoin guy coming to talk to us, And then people like Block 6 and Cleo just completely like scared the dude out of the room. Like I understand we got to be tough and we got to be tough on new developers and make sure they know what they're doing and we want to, but that was so uncalled for. He totally that was kind of the beginning of the fracturing of the community where people started going opposite ways. And it really was just like, we should have welcomed him into our community instead of being a bunch of rude assholes. Anyways, we've moved past that. Shout out to Benobi. Shout out to all you guys. So I think on that note, we're going to wrap it up for the evening. Don't think this transaction is going to go through anytime soon. So, what's up, Augmented? Welcome, Aiden. Weird is the invitation. I dropped a link in the ZenBlocks chat. I want to get you on the stream sometime, Augmented. Aiden. Is it not going through because Polygon? Yeah. Yep. I've tried like multiple RPCs. No matter what, Polygon just hates me. So I hate Polygon. But all right, we're out of here. I hope you guys have a good Friday night. I'm gonna go play some Call of Duty. I'm gonna have a good old time tonight. But we'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully do a early members only stream. Want to do a portfolio update now that things are pumping again. And then we'll do a little evening stream. Sunday we'll be streaming the Zen Space as normal, Simple Sunday. So yeah, we'll be around. If you guys need me, hit me up over on Twitter. Feel free to reach out to me in the ZenBlocks Telegram. You can find me on hashhead.io, treecitytrading.us. I also run the zenmaps.io site, running the EVM Bitcoin Minter. So looking to add some more features there. And yeah, we're just in build mode. Go buy me a coffee. No, I'm just playing. You guys are the best. Stay zen. Hope you guys have a good evening. Peace.